In the museum collection at Sewerby Hall is an album of photographs of several of the rooms in the house. Dating to 1910, the reason why they were taken is not at all clear. They are not amateur snapshots, but professionally taken images that only feature the public rooms of the house. Private rooms, such as Mr. Graham's study, the bedrooms and the service wing, are not included, which has led to the suggestion that they may have been taken with an intention to publish them in a book or magazine. The pictures in the album are a valuable record of the way the hall looked in the Edwardian period, when it was still a family home. The hall was the first room that any visitor to the house would see, and it was important this room should be of a size that would impress. A large hall was a way of demonstrating the family's prestige, as it suggested that they were a family who could afford space. The Grahams achieved this by having a second inner hall, which we see in this photograph. When the house was first built in 1714, this rather splendid panelled room was the dining room. By 1910, it was used as a parlour for those occasions when the family did not want the formality or inconvenience of using the drawing room. In this second view of the parlour, we can see that the furniture was a mix of comfortable armchairs and practical items, such as the writing desk and table. This mix illustrates the dual function of the room, as a room to relax, but also for dealing with correspondence and other or structured activities. The most striking thing about this photograph of the dining room is the relatively small size of the table, which is only large enough for 4 people. The second table in the background to the photograph may have been used by the family when they entertained guests. Although this was a billiard room and library when the photograph was taken in 1910, it was actually built in the 1830s as a dining room. The billiard room and the smoking room that led from it would have been used as places to entertain male visitors to the house. This photograph shows a drawing room in the east wing. This room was the most splendid and fashionable in the house, and was a room where the family could showcase their wealth and status. It was also regarded as a feminine room. So, for example, drawing rooms almost always contained a piano, as the ability to play was regarded as an attribute of an educated woman. Furthermore, the decoration was the direct responsibility of the lady of the house, and it was expected to demonstrate her refinement and taste. Another view of the drawing room. The family would display their finest artworks and collection items in this room, hence the bijouterie table or glass case in the foreground of the picture, as well as the cabinet to the right. It was in this room, amongst the family's finest possessions, that the lady of the house would receive visitors and entertain guests.